Welcome into Friday Night Trivia right here on the Sports Objective. I am Dave Richmond along with Bubba Rosenbaum. How are you, sir?
Doing well, Dave. It's been a unseasonably, or it's just been a weird week as far as the weather. It was unseasonably cool. It was a little bit warmer today and got up to about 80 here, but the last 2 or 3 days it had been 60 to 65. It felt more like fall.
One of the newest subscribers to SiriusXM, right?
Yeah.
No, by the way, both of you, happy Father's Day. I wanted before I forget. Captain Bunk, happy Father's Day to you. And is it sunny in central Georgia today? All right.
There it is, right out there. You see that?
He can show us better than he can tell us.
Yes, indeed. And also, while y'all were having cool weather, we were having hot and sticky weather for some reason. There was a big temperature difference. My wife has been in Wilmington this past week, and it's probably been 10 degrees hotter here for the most part.
Wow.
All week.
She house shopping, Terry?
No, we have where we're living.
Okay.
What she does is when she goes up to visit her mother and stepdad, she takes stuff with her.
Oh,
and then she goes ahead and puts it where we're going to be living near downtown. It'll be actually in downtown Wilmington, near the river, 4th Street,
man.
corner of 4th and Dock Street.
4th and Dock?
4th and Dock.
I know some years the Wilmington Pirate Club will have their or Cape Fear Pirate Club, whatever I think that's what that's actually Fayetteville, but the Wilmington Pirate Club or whatever they call it will have their spring armada, their typical circuit tour at the battleship there in Wilmington.
Oh man,
right.
I love to do that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's across the river.
Yeah. That's going south, right? South, like the southern part of Wilmington.
That'd be going west.
West, okay.
Across the river, yeah.
Okay.
It's a weird, people. I was a geography teacher, see, so I could explain it all. But
yeah, I did too. But I thought it was.
Wilmington is on the same latitude as Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh wow!
So basically, when we go to Wilmington from Warner Robins, we're going basically east northeast, east northeast, just a little bit above. It's really not far. It's mostly going east, and y'all, it'll get darker where you guys are before it does here, because where I'm at is near the Columbus, Georgia. Across the river from it is the time change. So you have Central Time in Alabama. Yeah. So and so y'all are over here at the beginning of the time zone, and we're kind of at the end of it. So
right.
Yeah, we get about 30 more minutes sunlight.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That means you can do your yard.
I've had a bad day, so that's my wife. So hang on.
All right, we'll put you on. We'll put you on mute. Bubba, you have a good day today?
Yeah, things are going well. A little bit of normalcy. Riley's baseball team will have their first tournament. They're supposed to start back in the middle of March, but they'll be playing their first tournament tomorrow down in Mint Hill, which is the greater Charlotte area. And so it's about 45 minutes or so from our house. We have that going on, 9:45 and 1:15 games. And each team's limited to 25 spectators. So roughly, essentially it's the parents and no one else, unless some of the parents can't make it. And then, obviously you can sub in grandparents or whomever.
Wow, that's amazing. And something I never thought I would do is mute Terry's mic, but I got you back now, Terry.
He's still muted. Okay,
there we go. Okay, I got you back. Yeah, so welcome in, guys, to Friday Night Trivia. Hope everybody's had a great week. Has anybody heard the latest numbers on I didn't get a chance to check today, but work was very busy. But I was going to say trivia, but season tickets. at East Carolina for the football team? Has anybody heard any new up? I haven't seen an
I checked
update.
ECU Athletics on Twitter earlier today, and I did not see any new information out there because I was hoping to be able to provide an update. And but the most recent number I've seen was a week ago today when we were at 10,044. So
Right.
hopefully we're pushing 11,000 or something by now.
That would be great. And by the way, folks, if it's business hours, it's 1-800-DIAL-ECU or anytime at ECUPirates.com. We're giving away season tickets. Bubba, a pair of season tickets. How do people get those season tickets?
Follow us on Twitter at TheSportsOBJ. You can retweet that. Obviously, follow, retweet, like that pinned post, and that pinned post will detail, or a pinned tweet, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But all the information's there, and then same thing on Facebook with the pinned post, and then so share that, like and follow the page, and then wherever you listen, subscribe, and then screenshot that as a response on either Twitter or Facebook, and then subscribe on YouTube. And you can just simply search the Sports Objective, subscribe, screenshot that, and respond. So we've got at least another 10 days or so with this contest.
I believe it's the 30th, which is the Tuesday night. And we have we've got a lot of great programming while we have a chance, right, Bubba? Coming up.
Uh-oh. While he's gone, I'll mention tomorrow is our my wife and I, it's our 39th anniversary.
Well, I want to give Gail is definitely going to heaven because she put up with Terry Gallagher on Earth. I'm just messing with
39 years. Can you believe that?
Is she a glutton for punishment?
People say that married men live longer. I say that it just feels that way.
Well, congratulations to both of you, and she's a great lady, and you got a good one, and glad that you did. And I'm very excited that you're moving back to. Nothing wrong with Georgia; it's a great state, but we're glad to have you closer to Greenville. Pirate Nation is all over the world, but when it comes to close to Greenville, we're glad to have you within striking distance.
At least up there, at Purple and Gold, people won't ask me if it's LSU colors.
Oh man, I know that's rough.
Well, that's what I get here, because we have pretty much the same. The way the color scheme is, we're pretty much the same.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We're excited to. I tell you what, I don't know what it was about today. But I've been very excited about football, and I took my watch off, man. I was going to show you guys the watch face, as they call it, an Apple Watch, is actually the wallpaper of a ECU helmet. So I went ahead and took. It's really cool. So now I show everybody when I do my handout, I can show them. Yeah, no doubt about it. We're excited to. There you go. So.
Whoa.
Anyways. Whoa.
Yeah, I found some trophies and things from my East Carolina days.
Good.
Where we currently live, I really didn't have room, and when we had kids, I was the one that always got pushed out of wherever the extra room was. So I've never had room. I've never had my own
man cave.
Yeah, my I don't know what you call it, look at me room or whatever you want to call it. But I found my high school track medals and high school stuff, and it's taking me down memory lane, that's for sure. Going through all this.
You had so many medals and trophies that you should definitely have a trophy case or something, man. I would definitely have a man cave. I'd have a man cave and have a trophy case inside the man cave.
Well, you can tell that things are a lot different today, but by the size of the medals and trophies and stuff like that. It's really it's kind of funny when you look at it and the way things were done. But just because something's small looking doesn't mean it's not important.
That's exactly right.
Mhm.
We're glad to have everybody. It's down to two of us. Who's going to win the challenge, me or Bunk?
Hi.
I think Bubba's back. There we go, Bubba. We'll put him back in. There you are.
I am. Yeah, I was talking to Stacy for a moment. She's taking Reese up to her sister's house in Morganton. So, 15 minutes or so west of Hickory. And that's because of the 25 limit on spectators for each team. And so we had to work out some childcare there. And so Stacy's running her up there since things start so early, 9:45 in the morning. Riley has to be down there in the Charlotte area about 9 o'clock. So, but hey, what did I miss? I saw Mike Radford had chimed in. He said Fonda is the one ticketed to heaven. So, any idea what that was in reference to?
Yeah, I was talking about. Thank you, Mike. We love Mike, and I'll get to what I was going to say for Mike's sake in just a second because we love him. I hadn't had a chance to hang out with him yet, but I know he's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, tomorrow, what happened is you were talking to Stacy. Tomorrow is Terry and Gail's 39th wedding anniversary. And I said that Gail is definitely going to heaven because she put up with Terry Gallagher on earth.
And 39 years. How about
that?
and I was, I came from divorced family, didn't have a dad growing up. And my wife was raised by her grandparents. So we're kind of we're a phenomena.
Well, you're the testament to marriage, and good to see a lot of people. Thank you so much. A lot of people watching tonight. We're having a lot of fun doing this each and every Friday night, guys. I'll tell you what, Terry, I don't know about Georgia, but North Carolina, we're seeing the numbers for the coronavirus just rise. I was talking to Kyle about that earlier. The hospitalization numbers are going up. We're very worried about that. And I'll tell you why we're worried about it, because today I know that Bubba, today you sent a story out about how the Phillies had 5 players to be tested positive for COVID-19, and what was it, 3 staffers? There was a total of 8 people in the Phillies
8 people, five players, 3 staff members. I don't know if that's just like coaching staff or front office. I mean, not other Phillies personnel in addition to the actual coaching staff that are there. And and Mike Radford and Waylon Summerlin, y'all are definitely right. And I agree with Mike. I don't know about Waylon. He said and me. No, it's my as you know, Waylon and Mike is certainly my dad that puts my mom through the ringer. No, but
Benny Harwood says, "Hey, Bubba."
What's up, Benny? How are you?
Yeah, that's cool. I'll tell you what, I'm just excited to be here with you guys. We're going to give away. I'll tell you what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do something different, and I did this for Bubba, and I'm going to do this for the winner of trivia tonight. We're going to give a $30 gift card to SiriusXM Satellite Radio. We're going to do that because they have a lot of great football, college football stuff they're talking about now, and just great sports stuff. And you got Bunk and I that love music. It's got a lot of great music channels up there. And so we're going to give a $30 gift card, Bubba, to SiriusXM. And I gave that to Bubba earlier for all his hard work. He always works hard. He helps us a lot behind the scenes in addition to being on air. So I wanted to surprise him, and I just want to get his take on certainly over this weekend. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun streaming the app, the SiriusXM app. It's awesome, and
I'll be right back.
To listen to football. So tonight, a SiriusXM gift card is on the line, and we'll get that to you certainly the next couple of days for sure. We can actually we'll send an email to you. We'll send an email to you. We'll get all that results for you in the next day or two. Okay. So we got a great night of trivia. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bubba, thanks again for all your hard work on the show. This particular case, you work hard behind the scenes. I didn't even have a chance to. Bubba worked hard. I had an idea for a category. It looks like we may have to push that back to next week. By the way, folks, we have our latest podcast out. I want to plug that too. We're starting to get more and more people. We had last night Brandon Bishop. What a great guy! He works at Vidant Medical Center. He's a administrative fellow there and learning about the ropes, if you will. And he actually is a great guy. And we had David Glenn. For those of you that love David Glenn, we had him on. So check out our latest podcast. It turned out very well between those two guys. We appreciate them very much. I don't know. It's not looking good. The articles I'm reading, Bubba, by the way, about Major League Baseball today. It's been going back and forth. So we'll see how it turns out. Hey, let's give a shout out to David Horn, my good buddy. I need to get in touch with you, David. David is actually a friend of mine, and he actually is the engineer. He twists the dial, so to speak, for the Pirate Sports Radio Network. And Learfield IMG College. I've got to learn that new term. It changes every year, it seems like. David's tremendous, and we'll have him on, and we'll try to have him on this summer, next probably August, right, Bubba? We'll try to have him on. The guys from the network, we'll try to work that out. So anyway, are you guys ready for, let's see, wait a minute.
Yeah, in addition to, let's see, hey, Waylon, is it your son that I did behind the, yes, Mike, you are correct. Spencer Summerlin is he was the origin for that T-shirt. We are loud people, and that was down at Ole Miss back in, I guess, 2017. We were just tailgating, or not. I wasn't there, unfortunately, but my parents and the Summerlins were tailgating, and he said, well, we are loud people. So my dad said that. He said, that's awesome. And so they put it to a shirt with a little jungle background. I think you've seen that, Dave.
Oh, man. Yeah, yeah, you showed me that. Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, you showed me that. All right. I'm
gonna go without video for a few minutes, but all right. No, some of our upcoming content, in addition to the one you just talked about with Brandon Bishop, and then obviously David Glenn, we're gonna have Randall Hill. The Thrill Hill was Miami Hall of Fame wide receiver there in the late 80s, won a couple of national titles with the Hurricanes. Also was a first-round draft pick of the Miami Dolphins, played for the Dolphins, Cardinals, and Saints. So we'll be catching up with him next week, and that will probably be an audio-only show. In addition to that, on June the 30th, as it stands right now, we will have an ECU wrestling show. We will catch up with the head coach of the Pirates, John Welburn. He compiled a 94-14-3 record. Just unbelievable between 1967 and 1977. 5 straight Southern Conference championships. So we're going to have a lot of fun talking to him, Mike Radford, and some of the other wrestlers from those years. We'll catch up with Eric Ward from ECU Sports Marketing, Francisco Cabrera, who had the game-winning hit for the Atlanta Braves in 1991 in the NLCS, and of course scored Sid Bream. We'll catch up with Charles Arbuckle, who played at UCLA and is a longtime college football analyst on Fox Sports, ESPN, a few different networks. And then also in coming shows there in early July, we'll have some ECU coaches, Phil Steele, a lot of tremendous content headed your way as football season is quickly approaching.
Yes, it is, Bubba, and thanks to everybody. By the way, we're going to try our hardest. We had Coach Joe Dooley on a few weeks ago, and a lot of the other Pirate coaches will wait till after the 4th. We'll have them in the coming weeks in July. We'll be working on that. We've got lots of great content we're working on behind the scenes. So in addition to what you already know about, like as of right now. So thank you very much. And by the way, if any of you have any ideas that guest, or you want to be a guest on the Sports Objective, you could just send a email to thesportsobj@gmail.com, thesportsobj@gmail.com. Certainly a lot of great Pirates out there. Appreciate you. A lot of great people watching tonight, Bubba. Very excited about that. Thank you so much. Again, we actually have if you're just joining us, a SiriusXM gift card for 2 months on the line. So a chance for you to listen to SiriusXM for 2 months. That'll be for the streaming app for the amount of money. We're $30. It's $15 a month. So we'll give you a couple months. That'll get you through the summer and get you ready for football season. After that, you're on your own, for sure. All right, Bubba, we're going to start out as we always do on this day, right?
Yep, on this date, If you'll read the first one, we'll just alternate.
Okay, cool. We got it. All right. Question number 1, Friday night trivia on the Sports Objective. On this day in 1992, Evander Holyfield defeated who and 12 to win the heavyweight boxing title? I was watching that fight. On this day in 1992, Evander Holyfield defeated who in 12 rounds to win the heavyweight boxing title? So it's hard to believe it's been that long ago, but we'll give you the timer now. And let's see, here we go. 20 seconds on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. Look who is here for trivia. 10 seconds, guys.
Oh, we haven't even started yet?
Yeah, we just started. 5 seconds.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
3, 2, and stop. All right. We'll have that. And are we ready for the answer, Bubba?
Well, you're seeing the answers come in since I'm not in the studio. So, I mean, have you seen any answers?
I'll go ahead. No, not yet.
We had a boxing question?
Yeah.
Trying to straighten up before Gail gets home.
No answers? How
Right.
many people we got playing?
We got a few. We got a number of people watching tonight. A good representation of Pirate Nation already, Kyle. So good thing there. And let's see. We're gonna go to our next question. Question number 2. You ready, Bubba?
Yeah.
Question number 2 on this day.
On this day, and sorry, I thought you were asking me if I was ready to read it.
Yeah, go ahead. That's
On this date in 1990. Just go ahead.
Question number 2 on this day in 1995, the Yankees signed this slugger who played his first 8 seasons with the Mets before spending 3 years with the Dodgers and 1 with the Giants.
Darryl Strawberry.
Are you playing tonight, Kyle?
Whew.
Hey, look, that's all I got. If it ain't college football, all I got is 90s baseball.
Okay.
Hey, Jessica, stop telling Kyle answers.
I'm one of those fans that
All right.
really was
And
affected by the strike in '94. I used to love MLB.
I'm your timer on the next question.
Okay. Darryl Strawberry.
Is that right? Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no. Kyle got
I know my '90s baseball, Terry. That and college football. That's all I got.
All right, Bubba. You want to go to question number 3?
number 3.
Yeah, you got to put it on the screen.
All
I
right.
got my timer. You like this? It's a
I was waiting
grill.
for you.
It's a little grill.
Here's question number 3.
Nice.
On this date in 2005, this New Zealander held off Tiger Woods
20 seconds.
to win the U.S. Open at Pinehurst number 2. A hint is his last name is also university.
Anybody get that last answer, guys, after I gave it?
I'm not seeing it so far. Let me see. All right.
5 seconds.
All right. Wrap it up. Submit your answers.
Buzz. That's it.
All right. You guys have it?
I don't see any answers.
Not for this question. No, we did for Matt Redmond got Strawberry right. Are you ready? Are you ready for the reveal?
Go ahead.
Michael Campbell. So that's the
Campbell.
university. Want to say hello to Rosenbaum friend Greg Burke.
Greg Burke. Greg is an old pirate.
I'm not getting in that one. All right. You ready for? I'll do the next question. On this day in 2006, the Carolina Hurricanes won Game 7 against who to win their first Stanley Cup? That's very easy. On this day in 2006, the Carolina Hurricanes won Game number 7 against the blank to win their first Stanley Cup.
And time now starts.
Thank I do.
Terry, do you know it?
I don't know that one. I'm not a hockey guy.
Can you earn these?
5 seconds.
Is the team that we're speaking of? Can you earn these, Dave, or am I wrong?
Time's up.
All right.
And the answer is
you, Dave. Nope. Okay, that wasn't the who I was thinking.
Who were you thinking?
The Red Wings.
Oh.
What are the Penguins?
That was the first time the Canes played for the Cup. They lost to the Red Wings, didn't they?
You got me on the hockey.
Yeah, they lost to Detroit in 2002. That's correct.
There is there has been a minor league hockey team in Macon, Georgia, and they were called the Macon Whoopies.
That's awesome.
Absolute
awesome.
truth.
Do they still exist?
No, they've came and went like a lot of things in Macon, but because Macon also has one of the oldest minor league baseball parks that's not in use.
It seems like that they would have done really well selling merch.
Oh my God, yeah.
Could have, absolutely.
All right, so we'll go to question. Let's see. Well, Bubba, we'll add him back in. Hello, Bubba.
Bubba, where are you at?
I am right in the heart of Salisbury in the car, and for some reason I was just trying to go out and come back in. I cannot hear a thing. I can hear something, but it's all. It's terrible.
Okay, on this day,
I can't make it out.
This golfer defeated Jason Day by 8 shots to win the U.S. Open at Congressional. He shot a U.S. Open record 16 under, while also totaling a 72-hole record of 268. 20 seconds.
Kyle Barber.
It was
but I do hold a 72-hole record. Boom!
Oh my gosh! Wow. There goes our sponsors. Okay.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Is it Tiger Woods?
Roy McIlroy.
McIlroy.
Oh, Roy, the Tiger wannabe.
Roy McIlroy. Oh, Roy.
Oh, Roy.
Hell of a dog.
Rory.
All right.
Rory.
Like the chick off of what's that damn show? Gilmore Girls. Rory.
Wow, that's right.
Rory. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. We'll do the next question. Question number 6. This South Carolina Gamecock played 15 years in the NBA and averaged 21.5 points per game for his career. 10 of those years with the Denver Nuggets. This South Carolina Gamecock played 15 years in the NBA and averaged 21.5 points per game for his career. 10 of those years were with the Denver Nuggets. Who is it?
And 20 seconds starting now.
Terry the timekeeper.
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
I did pass math, Mike, by the way, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Hey, Mike, he took it 7 times. I mean, no, I'm kidding.
You get better. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time is up. I don't know that one.
All right.
That one I do not know. Alex English.
Yes, sir. Alex English.
I have no idea who he is.
Yeah, me neither.
I do now.
I
do
do.
know now.
All right. This is
We're
for Kyle. This is for you.
Right along here.
This is a football question for Kyle, so I'll let him take this one.
Do not answer.
I'd rather not have to lean into the screen so I can read it.
Prior to becoming head coach at West Virginia in 2001, Rich Rodriguez spent 2 seasons as the offensive coordinator at this program.
Oh, I know that easily.
Terry's favorite school.
Don't answer it.
It's Terry's favorite school.
Oh, my God.
Sarcasm.
Oh, 20 seconds, by the way. Started 20 seconds started about 5 or 8 seconds ago. But anyway.
Yeah, it's actually, well, I could have said it was
Come
Alabama.
on, people. Give us some answers.
With the trivia Warriors, apparently.
Time is up.
All right. The answer is Clemson, Terry's favorite school.
Why is that
Clemson.
Terry's favorite school?
I'm just making that up. It sounds good. He hangs out with Dabo all the time. Don't you play golf with Dabo?
I'm not a Clemson fan. I will say that. Not a Dabo fan either.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
He played in Alabama. He's got a lot of Tide in him. Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Mm-hmm.
I hate hearing that, by the way. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Alabama. See
Roll
what we
Tide.
did?
Roll. Off the floor, out the door. Roll Tide. Roll.
All right. Question number 8. This current San Diego State head football coach won a combined 13-12 with the Aztecs in 2009 and 2010. Who is he? Question number 8 tonight on Friday Night Trivia on the Sports Chevy. We're live on Facebook. Facebook Live, and of course, we're live on our YouTube channel. We do it every Friday night at 7 o'clock just for you. Question number 8. This current San Diego State head football coach won a combined 13-12 with the Aztecs in 2009 and 2010. Who
If you
is
haven't
it?
been paying attention, that question's going to trip some people up.
Time's running.
I'm
By
going
the way.
to tell our viewers who it's not. It is not Rocky Long.
And we could say something here, Kyle, that would for East Carolina folks that would really give it away, probably.
Maybe.
Time's up, by the way.
But then again, as you say, Kyle, maybe I'm giving people too much credit.
All right.
I can't say I know this one.
Brady Hoke, who should have been our head coach, but Jeff Confer and him couldn't get along when he
Don't
interviewed
mention that.
because Brady Hoke actually has a personality similar to Ruffin's.
Yep.
And
I started getting the shakes. You mentioned Confer.
Yeah.
I started.
Brady was previously the head coach of San Diego State before taking the Michigan job. And now that Rocky Long has retired or moved on, they hired Brady Hoke back, and he's head coach again.
By the way, Terry, I'll give a shout out to one of your teammates,
Yes,
Thomas
indeed.
McLaurin.
Hey, Pujak, we used to call him.
Great guy. We think a lot of him.
Defensive back. He from what is it,
Roseboro.
No, wait a minute. Roseboro,
North Carolina.
Did anybody
Sanford
get the
County.
answer right, guys? Did anybody get the Brady Hoke answer right? We're not saying if anybody's getting these answers right.
Nobody got it. No, that bugs coach.
Okay.
That's good. Comfort. Matt gets the award. Moving right along, Bubba.
Yeah, who the hell would want to hire Brady Hoke when you can hire Scotty Montgomery?
Yep.
We're losing viewers, by the way.
Yeah, we'll keep it going. Question number 9. When the Pirates defeated Tulsa in the 2008 CUSA Conference USA title game, the Golden Hurricane were coached by Hawaii's current head coach. Name him.
That's a good question, too. I know that one also.
Yes, it is. Question number 9. When the Pirates defeated Tulsa in the 2008 Conference USA title game, the Golden Hurricane were coached by Hawaii's current head coach. Name him.
First-year head coach. He just got the job at Hawaii.
Dave Clawson.
Here's another great.
By the way, 20. We got 15 seconds.
All right. People coming in, thank you so much for coming into the broadcast tonight on Facebook Live and on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.
This guy's been a head coach at a lot of schools. He's been the head coach.
That's it. He got it. Time's up.
All right.
Waylon
Summerlin.
Todd Graham. There you go, Waylon.
Willie, and the boys. So we've got Waylon.
It's not Todd, is it?
Yes, Todd Graham.
Yes, it is.
Yep, Todd Graham. He was the head coach at Rice, Tulsa, Pittsburgh, and Arizona State. Got fired at Arizona State. Took a couple years off, and now he's at Hawaii.
And there's a defensive coach named Todd Grantham.
Yes,
I believe. That's what I was confused with. Yeah, he's with Louisville now, I think.
All right.
Not a fan of his
ready?
either.
Bubba, you want to do the next? Do you want to go next?
I was saying I missed that. What was Terry saying about who's with Louisville now?
Todd Grantham.
Oh, Grantham. Yes. Todd Graham. Yeah, Todd Graham's in Paradise coaching the Rainbow Warriors.
That's right.
Oh, no doubt. How about this, guys? Dave Clawson, the head coach of Wake Forest now, wanted ECU's head job when Scotty was hired. So I haven't heard that one, but Dave Clawson's a great coach.
I don't know if that's true. Clawson was already at Wake Forest when Scotty was hired.
Well, who knows? You never know. He
did want the head coaching job when Ruffin was hired.
Well,
when Ruffin was hired, Clawson was at Bowling Green and actually reached out to Highland about the job. No, that is 100% accurate.
Okay.
Well, Confer was locked in his hotel room with his private list in Raleigh, of all places. I'm gonna go to Raleigh so I can hire an East Carolina coach. You know.
Yeah.
Duh.
Now, hey, as far as that goes with Dave Clawson, he may have been mixing the years up, but it's probably accurate information. And the reason I say that is because Mike's sons played at Richmond when Coach Clawson was there, or at least his younger son did. I think his older son may have played some of his time for Coach Clawson after Jim Reed. But
number 10.
But anyway, that's something that Mike may be right on because of his Richmond ties.
Well, if the Wake Forest head coach wanted to leave Wake Forest to take less money to come to East Carolina, and we didn't hire him, then Jeff Confer's even more stupid than we all thought he was.
No.
I was saying that he wanted to.
I had very low expectations.
Yeah, I was just saying that he wanted it at one point in time, not necessarily when we hired Scotty, but.
Yeah, no, he definitely wanted the job when we hired Ruffin. He was
number 10. I know this one. Let me read it. this former Georgia quarterback and assistant coach was hired to be South Carolina's new offensive coordinator for this season. And I do know him. He was out at Colorado, I believe. No, he was Colorado State's head coach when he left Georgia. When he was run out of Georgia was Mark Richt.
Correct.
And he's got a funny sounding name. Think of a circus clown. Johnny Gardner, my man. Time's up, by the way. I used all the time. So. That's why I love you, brother.
I know you ain't talking about somebody talking so much.
Barb, you see this? I'm gonna pull it out.
Mike Bobo.
Hello, Pot. My name is Kettle.
Mike Bobo. Bobo is a. I'm glad we're playing them, and he's the offense coordinator. I'll just say that.
Mike's not a bad coach.
Well, it's that's your opinion, man. Like, that's your opinion, man. That's my dude impression. I love The Big Lebowski.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Jeffrey Lebowski.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's your opinion, man.
Hey, is that Terry? Is that some of your anti-Georgia Bulldog bias coming in?
Absolutely. They would not recruit me, so I'll never have any love for them.
And they had a great tight end, a great split end, I should say, in back in the day in the 70s. Wow, they could have definitely, as fast as you are, definitely deserved to be on the team, right?
That you had to be 6'2".
Hey, split end.
They wanted
tall.
your
favorite offensive position, isn't it, Dave?
What?
I said split in. I said
that
split in position. That's your favorite offensive position, right?
It doesn't exist anymore. They call them wide receivers, outside receiver, inside receiver. We just had a receiver. For no reason.
You ever seen a tight end turn into a split end?
Number 11, Oregon head coach Mario Cristobal played offensive tackle for this school from 89 to 1992. Mario Cristobal probably somewhere out west.
No.
And the clock's running.
Mario Cristobal is not Mexican. He's Cuban.
Come on, 10 seconds. Somebody's got to at least guess. Come on, man.
He's Cuban, people. He's Cuban.
NC sucks. Johnny wins just for saying that.
All right.
Time's up. Miami.
I was trying to tell you, he's Cuban. He's effing Cuban.
I think Matt's in the lead now.
Did anybody get that?
I think he got two. I think he's got two now. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep,
Matt.
he's got two. Yeah. It's 2-0 right now. It's a pitcher's duel.
Who was the last Heisman Trophy winner to play for a school not currently in a Power 5 conference? Who was the last Heisman winner trophy to play for a school not currently in a Power 5 conference? And I know that one, and the time's running now. And I know the school. We've already talked about it. And there's 8 seconds.
So what's the score, guys?
2 Matt.
1 Johnny.
1 Johnny.
Waylon got one.
I got one earlier. Yeah.
Time's up. Time's up. That's it. What about the guy from Hawaii?
He didn't win it.
I thought he did win it.
No.
The
Bubba.
quarterback?
No, he did not win the Heisman.
Yes.
Are we positive that Ty Detmer?
I thought he did win it.
No, the quarterback for Hawaii did not win the Heisman
Yeah.
Trophy. No.
Who are you
He
talking
was-
about? Timmy Chang or Cole Brennan? Cole Brennan, I guess.
Colt Brennan. Yeah.
No, he didn't win the Heisman. Are we sure Ty Detmer is the last one from a non-Power 5 school? Notre Dame hasn't had a Heisman Trophy winner
No,
since.
no, Notre Dame's not had any.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there you go. Andre Ware from Houston. No, Andre Ware he played at
He played at Houston.
You played at Houston.
yeah, okay.
I think Andre Ware won it in '89, right?
Yeah, way back.
It was in
I
the
was
80s.
I was a teen. I was a teenager when he won. It was a long time ago.
Well, Ty Detmer won it. I think it was in the question what Ty Detmer, or maybe it wasn't. Ty Detmer was 1990 when he won it.
Okie doke. Number 13. Take it, Dave.
In addition to coaching at the Los Angeles Rams, John Robinson had 2 stints as head coach at USC 1976 to 1982 and 1993 to 1997. What other college program did he also guide as a head coach from 1999 to 2004? John Robinson, legendary head coach. In addition to coaching the LA Rams, John Robinson had 2 stints as head coach from 1976 to 1982 and 1993 to 1997. What other college program did he also guide as a head coach from 1999 to 2004?
I feel like I should know this.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
A college team?
Yeah.
I feel like
Wow.
They were back then. Back in the day.
I'm
With
assuming.
Doug Williams?
10 seconds.
What do you say, Kyle? You're assuming what?
I'm assuming it's a West Coast team.
Correct.
Okay.
Time.
I have a guess.
Is it Oregon or UNLV?
UNLV.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. UNLV.
And I think they
Johnny
changed
Gardner.
their nickname, didn't they?
Do what?
Didn't they change their nickname from
The Running Rebels.
the Running Rebels to something else? I don't know.
Unless they did it since last year, they haven't. They've still been the Rebels.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're still the Rebs.
Well, I'm sure they will change it soon enough.
Number 14, Dave. Take it away.
All right. At 7,215 feet above sea level, this program stadium is the highest elevation for an FBS program. Question number 14. At 7,215 feet above sea level, this program stadium is the highest elevation for an FBS program.
I can think of 4 schools this could be. I'm pretty sure I know which one, though.
Good question here. I didn't.
I have to give a shout out. My friend Alvin Hutchinson is watching from Mobile, Alabama.
Alabama.
Alvin the Toe Hutchinson, by the way.
Alvin, how are things on Dauphin Street?
He beat us in high school with a last-second field goal in our crosstown rivalry football game. We were tied 14-all, and he came in and kicked the field goal to beat us. But he's still my friend. How about that?
Hey, Bubba. Bubba,
Yes.
Time's up.
did this team, the answer to this question, did this team play a like 3 overtime game with Northern Illinois at like 3 a.m. Eastern?
Correct.
Okay, I was right. The Wyoming Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen.
Time's up.
Yay!
And one of Coach Dive's, that's where he was for 1 year.
That's right.
Also, Bill Lewis.
Hey, yeah, they've had some solid coaches come through Wyoming. You have Dennis Erickson that we were talking about pre-show with Miami. Because Kyle, we're having Randall Hill on the show, Miami Hall of Famer, who played for Dennis Erickson on those 2 national title teams back in the late '80s. But Coach Erickson also was in Laramie.
Their current head coach is good. I like him a lot. They got North Dakota State.
Yes, Craig Bowl.
Yeah.
All right.
15. Number 15. We're moving right along today, fellas.
Doing good tonight. Yes, we are. All right, it's your turn, Terry.
Alabama great Nick Saban, boo, boo, and former Missouri head coach Gary Pinkel were teammates in college. Where did they play? Alabama great Nick Saban and former Missouri head coach Gary Pinkel were teammates in college. Where did they play? They didn't play anywhere. They were both on the bench most of the time.
Wow.
And the clock is running.
Well, Gary Pinkel retired right now. He ain't coaching anywhere, is he? Gary
I think
retired.
he was forced out. Yes, indeed.
No, I think Gary retired. I don't think
He stepped down for health reasons, if I'm not mistaken.
that right?
I think he had some form of
Maybe.
cancer.
okay.
Time's up.
Because he stepped down, and then it was his defensive coordinator, whose name's escaped, Barry Odom. He got the job, and then
He was
they
fired.
parted ways with him and hired Eli Drinkwitz.
Johnny Gardner has the correct answer.
And explain to me why Missouri is in the SEC East.
The reason being is because they have Texas A&M and they have Missouri. So they didn't do realignments, I guess, like they could or should or whatever. So they have Missouri in the East, and they put Texas A&M. So you would have Texas A&M, LSU, Alabama, Auburn, and the 2
Auburn.
Mississippi schools, right?
Auburn.
LSU, yeah.
Yeah. Missouri is in the East. Okay.
I really don't know who you would move. I mean, you don't want to break up Auburn and Alabama. Well, you don't want to break them up.
Auburn or Tennessee. I'd say move, or Kentucky.
Tennessee's in the East.
You ought to put Kentucky in the West and Missouri. You ought to put Kentucky in the West.
No, you ought to put Missouri in the West. But then who do you?
That's it.
Who do you put in the East?
Auburn.
Geographically.
But then you're separating Auburn and Alabama.
Well, they should be.
Okay.
That'd be a better one. It'd actually create a situation where they could play each other in the championship game.
Well, sure.
Well, for the
Twice
fact
a year. They'd play twice a year then.
they never would play again.
But then you run into that. Obviously, it's on a different scale because it's not the magnitude of the Iron Bowl, but kind of like the ACC, where you have a situation where you had some of those in-state foes of ours with NC State, Wake Forest, and Duke and North Carolina being in different divisions.
Yeah, unless you're going to have a permanent crossover game, which is what you would have to do with an Alabama Auburn.
You have to do that. It's the biggest football rivalry. I mean, how do you? All right, let's go on to the next question. Number 16.
I think Ohio State and Michigan might argue.
Thank you, Dave. My wife is on.
Hey, Gail, happy anniversary.
She hadn't made it in, so
Okay.
go ahead.
Question number 16. Former ECU head football coach Steve Logan spent the 1983 and 1984 seasons as an assistant at his alma mater, Tulsa. Who was the head coach of the Golden Hurricane, was later head coach at Arizona State and Ohio State?
I think I know this one.
Question number 16. Former ECU head football coach Steve Logan spent the 1983 and 1984 seasons as an assistant at his alma mater, Tulsa. Who was the head coach of the Golden Hurricane, was later head coach at Arizona State and Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Yeah. Yeah, that's obviously who it is.
They just signed a they're going to play Alabama home and home in 27 and 28, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for college football.
Yeah, Nick Saban, he made sure he'll be retired by then. Because he don't play
Actually, Nick Saban has said for many years he wants to play nothing but pretty much Power 5 schools, and
not him.
Yeah, he actually said that he thinks it's good for the game, and what hurts is those of us that are Group of 5 or FCS schools.
He says that, Dave, but look at their non-conference schedule.
I agree with you. I know that. I agree with you. I'm just saying.
Have a lot to do with their current schedules. I'll just say that. John Cooper is correct, Johnny Gardner.
Yeah.
Very good.
So basically, what Coach Logan was doing was hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Nice. That was good. I give you credit. ABC. What was that? TGIF.
Yeah, I was briefly on TGIF. It got moved after a while. Raven Simone, as a very little girl, was on that show.
And she just got married.
Moving right along. Here we go. 17.
This current.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I thought, okay.
No. Go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
I love how Terry wants to keep it rolling tonight. Like, he can't stand this chit chat. Terry's like, you guys are chit chatting too much. Got to keep this crap rolling. I mean, that's.
Hey, I'm trying to
keep the viewers up. Keep the viewers. 17. This current AAC head football coach is on the 2021 College Football Hall of Fame ballot for what he accomplished as a quarterback at Oklahoma. This current AAC head football coach is on the 2021 College Football Hall of Fame ballot for what he accomplished as a quarterback at Alabama.
Mama's home.
Sorry, Oklahoma. That's the wrong.
Okay. Come in and say hi. Here's the lovely wife, Gail.
Hey.
Hey. Look at the dogs.
I said that you're definitely going to heaven if you put up with Terry Gallagher for 39 years. So.
What was that?
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
And I'm so wonderful. That's what.
Yeah, there it is. Yes.
That's our dogs. That's our kids. That's the dog that hates me right there. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That's correct, Terry.
Yep.
Heupel. Hey, people. How do you say that?
Josh Heupel.
So Matt's got another one.
Matt's tied with Johnny now, I guess.
3 all. On the back 5. Back 6.
Is that
all right?
Is that right? Okay. 18.
We have 23 questions.
Take it, Dave. I'm sorry, Kyle. You need some chit chat.
No.
Ow! Come on,
Question
Kyle.
number 18. In addition to Alabama, what other school did Bear Bryant and Gene Stallings both coach?
If you've seen the movie Junction Boys, you'll know this answer.
I know what the answer is. I even did that one.
And we talked about them a little while ago.
Yes, we did.
This school.
You were right. If you were paying attention, you would get it just based on that alone.
A&M, Texas.
And Terry just said the answer.
I see you couldn't hear me.
Yes, we could. It was loud.
My goodness.
That was my fault.
It's her fault.
Which school did Bear Bryant and Gene Stallings both coach?
Whoa! Time's up. It finally worked.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
So who got it? Me and Terry said it. Somebody must have got it.
Nobody got it.
Well, maybe they didn't pick it up as well as we did because their feed's a little different than ours.
My wife. It's her fault.
All right.
Wait a minute. You go have a good anniversary tomorrow, aren't you? You already saying it's her fault, and you'll have 39 years tomorrow. Okay.
I'm sorry. Number 19,
I'm gonna
Kyle.
put you in timeout.
Come on, Kyle.
19. Where did former East Carolina basketball coach Eddie Payne, who
There
was
they
our
are.
basketball 91 to 95, where did he play his college basketball?
No clue.
Johnny Gardner. He's quick on the button there. What year did you get that hat, Kyle?
A few years back. Why does it look ragged?
Yeah, I like it. No, it's an old one though. It's got the sweat beat. I can tell. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's my favorite hat. I
love it. I love it.
I don't know why it is. I got a ton of East Carolina hats for whatever reason. It's my favorite.
Some of them, when they break in just right, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like an old pair of shoes. Yeah. Eddie Payne played his basketball at, I do not know.
Not a clue.
Do you?
Not a clue.
I don't know. Anybody know? Besides, we have some guesses here. Did Johnny get it? Anybody? Well, Kyle, how's things in LaGrange?
They're lovely, Terry. A lot of rain. A lot of
There
rain.
you go. To the house out on LaGrange.
A lot of rain, man. I'm telling you, if we get a hurricane come through here in eastern North Carolina anytime over the next month or so, it's going to be bad.
Is that right? Oh,
Flooding everywhere.
okay. Well, if I had an answer, I'd give y'all, but I cannot say that I have an answer.
Where the hell did Dave go?
Well, you know, who knows? We'll figure it out. Belmont Abbey, is that a good enough guess?
Works for me. I don't know where Eddie Payne's from. I know he ended up down in South Carolina upstate. But then he coached out of, I believe when he left East Carolina, he went to Oregon State. But
You are correct. You were correct on that. He left East Carolina after the '94 season to coach Beavers, and now he played his college basketball at Wake Forest.
Wake Forest. He was a Demon Deacon. All right.
There you go, Matt. Matt got it.
Bubba, Dave's gone AWOL.
There's no telling at his house what happened.
Yeah, we will resume the trivia. We apologize, viewers. Dave will be back, I'm sure, momentarily. I would take over if I could, but
Number 20.
But he is.
I'll give you number 20.
Terry, you got it?
You ready?
Oh, Terry's just going to make some shit up.
Hey, go ahead, Terry. We'll have a few more than 23 questions tonight.
Okay, Mark Richt, former Georgia coach, former Miami coach. His first offensive coordinator's job, where was it at? 20 seconds. Mark Richt, former Georgia, former Miami coach. Where did he get his first offensive coordinator's job? 10 seconds. 5 seconds. East Carolina.
Now, I know he coached here, but was he OC?
Yes, he was. Under Bill Lewis. Because
Okay.
he coached I think it was 89.
Okay. I know he was
After that, and went to FSU as offensive coordinator.
Wow. What is this echo?
Uh-oh. We got feedback.
Somebody's got two browsers open. It was Bubba.
Okie doke. Y'all ready? Number 21. Huh. Number 21. You got one, Kyle?
Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to just get what would be a good East Carolina question in my mind. In 2005, East Carolina finished the season 5-6 with Skip Holtz's first year. Who did we beat in the season finale in 2005? We closed the season out with a win in 2005, Skip Holtz's first year, to go 5-6. Who did we beat at home to end the 2005 season?
20 seconds. Who did East Carolina beat in Skip Holtz's first season in the last game of the year? Who were Conference USA.
Correct. And it was a conference game.
And it was a conference game. Come on, guys. Y'all wanted an East Carolina question? We got it. Skip Holtz first year, 5-6. Last game of the year. Who did we beat? Time's up.
And the answer, I don't know if anybody's put anything in, but the correct answer is UAB.
UAB, Matt got it.
All right. Good job, Matt.
And I do believe that Coach Wayne Bowl was on that staff, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
For UAB, and it was Watson Brown was the head coach.
Right.
And Watson was offensive. He was our quarterback coach for 2 years, I think it was, under Coach Dye at East Carolina in the 70s. And he's Mac Brown's brother.
UAB had a really good quarterback back then. I cannot think of his name. Bubba would remember.
Joe something. Is that who it was?
I don't. Maybe. I don't know. I can't think of his name right now. It may have been Joe something. But Matt, if you remember, or Johnny, put it in. I know Bubba would remember. I cannot think of his name. Big black kid. I cannot think of his name to save my life.
Okay, well, let's see. We all remember John Thompson. I didn't hear anybody say they remembered him. Matt, you had to be. Absolutely. Let's see. John Thompson, named 2 of the 3 wins John Thompson had in 2 years at East Carolina. Name 2 of the 3 wins John Thompson had at East Carolina his 2 years. We only had 3 wins. So name 2. Joe Well. There you go. No, he was later. Okay. Name 2 schools that East Carolina defeated during John Thompson's 2 years. While y'all discuss everything else. John Thompson. Johnny Gardner. Was that just a guess, or is that true?
What it was to get? What did he say?
He said Army and Tulane.
That's correct.
I know Army, yeah.
Tulane's the other one. That's correct.
Tulane, that's a good guess.
That's all 3 of his wins. He beat Army twice, Tulane.
Well, okay. There you go. Good job.
That win over Tulane was actually a decent win.
How about this one? Scotty Montgomery, in 3 years, had 6 wins for East Carolina.
I can name all 6.
Name 1 school that he beat or we beat.
Well, everybody's going to name the same one, Terry.
I'm trying.
UNC.
I'm being fan friendly.
Yeah, UNC.
Okay, never mind. You give one then, Kyle.
Okay. We'll wrap it up with this one.
No, I got one more. I got one more after that.
All right. Let's see here. Back in 1999, East Carolina beat West Virginia. It's one of 3 wins against West Virginia. Where was that game played?
At UConn.
Do what?
I'm kidding with Johnny. I just saw his answer for my question.
Back in 1999, we had one of our 3 wins against West Virginia. Where was that game played? 1999, win over West Virginia. And
I don't know that one. Time's up.
All right, and the correct answer will be Charlotte.
There we go. Matt got it.
All right. So Matt's clearly the winner of trivia.
Okay, now I got one more question.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
There have been 3 East Carolina Pirate football players to hold NCAA records. Name 2 of those 3 that have held NCAA or currently hold NCAA records. 3 East Carolina football players have held or currently hold these NCAA records. Name 2 of the 3
that currently hold.
Yep.
Oh, no, Wake Forest is not the answer. We called audibles here, Dave.
Okay.
This is the final question.
I give you a hint. All 3 are receivers.
Well, now, Dave. Now, I don't know if you're going. Well, we'll see what the answers are. But 2 of them can't. Well, we'll see what the answers are.
Anybody guessing?
So we need two current East Carolina players.
Not current.
2 East Carolina players that currently hold NCAA records.
Or no, currently or in the past. I mean, they currently.
Okay, or in the past. Okay.
Matt Redmond. He got
All
it.
right. Well, then that's easy. Justin Hardy, Zay Jones.
And Johnny got it. I give the nod to Johnny myself. Sorry, Matt.
Justin Hardy and Zay Jones. And
hey, Matt, Johnny, I didn't catch 400 passes.
I'm now
in practice.
Terry, I gotta say, when me and you took this shit over, we got more participation from coming up with questions on the fly. So I don't know what that says for these 2, but coming up with questions on the fly, we nailed it, baby.
I'm sorry.
I am trivia.
Yeah, it's bad when you have actually the guy that's working on my treehouse for my kids showed up now during the show and not like 3 hours ago when I got home. But anyway,
that's okay.
Hey, breaking news as far as an upcoming guest. Should we reveal it, or do you think?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Or are we afraid you think it will be copied?
If you steal this guest and copy it, you're a big fat loser.
Who is it?
Not me.
So here in the next several days, we will catch up with George Kuntz.
All right. Yeah.
He's a buddy. He's a great pirate.
Huge fan of George Kuntz. You know, he's not only a great player, but he's a great man. I think a lot of George Kuntz and what he's done.
Currently, Dr. Kuntz.
Yes, George Kuntz.
One thing I've often wondered about, and I don't even know George's personality that well, or what he's making now at his current position, but I just would think he would do a good job running the Pirate Club.
Absolutely. You and Kyle, you and I got to give you definitely a clap on that one. That would be the guy could raise millions of dollars. Think about a football player. At this time and juncture when we have an indoor practice facility that we desperately need, the football amenities for players, new football offices, I don't know what all the price tag on that is, but George Kuntz, absolutely. George, if you're watching, if anybody knows George, tell them that I would, right now, if I was athletic director, I'd pick up the phone and call him.
Why don't you just tell them when we have him on?
All right, I will. I can.
Actually,
Or you can tell him, Buck.
I would like to see George be our AD.
Well, the thing is, we have an AD though, and we need a new executive director of the Pirate Club.
Yeah. And if you're already here and then somebody else leaves, then and you raise a whole bunch of money for a indoor practice facility, it upgrades to Minges, player amenities for football, the football offices, moving the Murphy Center to a different location. There's all kinds of stuff that needs to be done over the next 10, 20 years. And right, Bubba? Bubba and I were talking about that. We need to do a show. Let's do a show.
Right,
How
Dave.
about, you remember that? How much we love the Murphy Center where it is. We could do a
Yeah, I was just messing with you because you said right, Bubba.
I will gladly accept the nomination as Pirate Club Executive Director.
It's
Well,
a
I
good
definitely
paying job, Terry.
What's that?
It's a good paying job, so yeah, I would take it too.
Hey, I'll do it for free.
Oh, whoa, free.
I do that for free.
That fits our budget.
I do everything for free.
I'm not touching that one.
I dedicated myself to poverty when I went into teaching.
Hey, Kyle, if you were the executive director of the Pirate Club and you were traveling to all these Armada stops, I think I would make all the stops on the entire tour.
Would you? I appreciate that.
Hey, Bubba, we need to get T-shirts and have Kyle Barber, executive director of Pirate Club, in the back and have every date like in the spring. Oh my God, that would be legendary. Those speeches would be.
It would be a different kind of motivational speech. There wouldn't be a whole lot of ass kissing. There'd be I can glad hand and shake hands and
Kiss babies.
We love them, but there'd be a lot of motivating and a lot of I don't know. It would be a little different if I was the executive.
Hey, Kyle.
Last four questions.
Kyle, I'm thinking back to that show. Remember when you had some certain words for our listeners as far as those who may be taking that on the university as far as refunds on baseball tickets?
Yes, exactly. Well, that's exactly right. If you, back when COVID first hit, and they were offering refunds on season tickets for baseball, unless you were in financial hardship, if you lost your job and you were in financial hardship, take your refund on the baseball tickets. But otherwise, if you don't donate that money to the Pirate Club, then you're just an asshole.
How do you really feel?
And look, if they cancel,
No, I agree with you. I didn't take the money back.
If they cancel football season, guess what I'm going to do with my season tickets? I'm going to donate the money to the Pirate Club.
So why?
Unless my wife makes me get a refund.
There's always a caveat.
By the way, a little bit of
habit he's taking it out on East Carolina, which you profess to love, but you want your money back out of anger. You're a stupid asshole.
All right, that's a clip back. Was that Terry who said that?
It was Terry. Yes.
No.
Wow,
my wife and I were introduced to each other by a former great East Carolina football player, Les Strayhorn.
All right. Did he really not like Gail?
Look, I still blame him for it.
Okay.
Wow.
Les is doing well. We ought to get him on the show. He'd be a good one. He played for the Cowboys, and of course, he's Kenny's brother, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago.
Okay.
Well, we can bring him on. Let's go.
Hey,
there's Riley Rosenbaum, future.
Hey, speaking of Kenny Strayhorn, I think it was Kenny Strayhorn, wasn't it? He was doing either the color commentary or sideline reporting on that '78 Independence Bowl.
He was the color commentator with Les Moore.
That's right. All right.
That was Dick Jones. He was with Dick. It was Dick Jones.
Yeah, from Channel 7, WITN.
Yep.
Dick Jones. He first was sports director for WITN. Later did back in the '80s. Kyle, you remember the Country Rover?
Of course.
Okay, so
Yes, Johnny, we're getting to the last 4 questions. I was
All right.
wondering the same
I
thing
thought we had
myself.
buried in the last 4 questions. They want the real questions. Well, you played more when we asked the last question.
Look, we gave them our best shot.
Yeah, Matt won. We already declared Matt the winner.
We done, and he's giving
Oh,
Well,
away.
that's why Johnny wants.
no. Actually, Matt wants the 4 questions too. So
Oh well, Matt, I hope you lose.
All right. Who's in charge?
All right, question 20. Where did current East Carolina basketball head coach Joe Dooley play his college basketball? And he still got that jumper, as we saw in the spring. We asked him about that a few weeks ago. Question 20. Where did current East Carolina basketball head coach Joe Dooley play his college basketball?
Y'all like my Tumblr?
Hey, and Dave, I know I shared this with you guys, but get a little plug in for Pirate Nation with the interview that Jamie Shaw with the Absolute Basketball Experience did. 20-minute or so interview with Joe Dooley on some good stuff that I had not heard in other interviews. So definitely check that out. We'll put it on our social media.
Yep. And Johnny Gardner made a great point. I forgot about that. Dick Jones also did Ag News as well. Thank you for the noon report. I appreciate you there. I forgot about that. So thank you, Johnny Gardner.
When I think of Ag News, I think of John Spitz, the farm doctor.
Yeah, John Smith. Wow. Another legend.
Johnny Gardner has the correct answer.
Does anybody else only drink coffee at night? Am I the only one? Does any of you guys only drink coffee at night?
No, I drink it both. I drink it all through the day.
No,
I only drink at night.
not me.
Daytime only for you, Terry?
Actually, Terry likes Irish. Hey, Kyle, Bubba. Terry likes Irish coffee. So
Hey, sounds good to me.
Arrgh. Privateers. That's what we drink. Stout.
Drinking rum before noon does not make you an alcoholic.
I drink 30 weight coffee.
All right, I'll take this one.
okay.
East Carolina men's basketball assistant head coach and recruiting coordinator Steve Rockefort was a Division I head coach from 2006 to 2011. What school did he coach?
And that covers a lot of ground in basketball. There are so many schools.
How about Coach Rock and Bubba and myself? We actually have a clean shave now. Well, I got the 8 o'clock shadow, I guess now. But how about Coach Rock? He had the beard is gone, man.
Yeah, clean shaven Coach Rock. Sorry, Kyle, go ahead.
No, I saw that, and I would say that that Dave and Coach Rock both need to grow their facial hair back out.
Well, tell my employer that. I'll be glad to.
Oh well.
Johnny Gardner with the correct answer.
See, Johnny's making the comeback now. Lamar. Johnny with the comeback. See?
The Lamar Cardinals.
Matt should have stopped while he was ahead.
Yeah, George Washington.
Okay, question number 22. Yep. Prior to the strike-shortened seasons of 1994 and 1995, when was the last time that MLB didn't play some of its games because of a strike? And I think I know this one. I got this one right. I'm the man.
I
was Riley's age when this happened. Y'all are the replacements. Speak.
The replacements.
I'm kidding. You both are part of the show, so.
You both. There's 3 of us.
I know, but Bubba, you were talking about both of us were gone, so I was saying the 2 of you are.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's not like that you guys have never been on the show and came on tonight. That's what I'm saying. I was joking.
This was also my birth year.
I've been on the show before?
Yeah, lots of times. The second episode on, pretty much.
Okay, I didn't know that.
This correct answer was also my birth year.
Oh, my God.
And Terry, it was
What a
actually
baby.
Terry's second year of teaching, I believe, if my memory serves me right.
What month is
Wow.
it, Bubba?
Is it 82?
Depends on what
Is that
month.
what, Kyle?
What month is your birthday?
I just had my birthday here on June 7th.
That's right. Damn, I forgot.
My daughter's is June 12th,
It's 81.
81.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait a minute. How old are you, Bubba? Did you turn 38 or 39?
39.
81. Yeah.
Rockford Peaches.
Redmond. Hey, Matt, you were close with 1982, man. Gosh, that was a good guess. That was very close. All right. Question number 23, the last question. Who wants to take it? Bubba, you want to take it?
Yep. This former Big West Conference football member ended its program following the 1995 season. Seahawks head coach and former USC head coach Pete Carroll played there, and also Buddy Ryan, Mike Martz, and John Gruden all coached there.
Know this. Went from FBS or 1A to just completely dropping the program.
Yeah, that's hard to believe.
And sorry, go ahead, Dave.
No, I was just saying I had forgotten about this school because of, wow.
Yeah. This one is one that I certainly remembered, but in addition to them, I guess I want to say it was like 91, and then somewhere in 5-6 years prior to that, there were two other California programs that dropped their programs, Cal State Fullerton and also Long Beach State, and honestly did not recall that. I think I remembered that those schools had football, but I didn't realize that it was that close together. And at one point, Santa Clara had football as well.
Wow. The Banana Slug?
No, that's UC Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. Okay.
All right, we're ready for the answer?
Go ahead.
Pacific. I'd forgotten,
Jeez.
man. I know, I forgot all about that. I do remember that vaguely, but not.
Hey, get this. The 2 years prior to dropping the program, they had played Oregon State at home, and they had also played Washington State at home. So two Pac-10 schools had come to Pacific those 2 or 3 years prior to them dropping the program.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, guys, so is it Johnny the winner now? Or
Was it
Matt?
Johnny or Matt? Who won? Matt had 4. How many does Johnny have right now?
It was, I'm not sure because I missed the, no, like I knew what we were doing, and then I missed a few that you guys did. So
Well, we'll call Johnny and Matt both winners. There you go, Dave. Send 2.
everybody gets a trophy.
They both said they were donating it anyway. So,
Oh, they're both donating their prize?
yeah.
All right. Well,
And I
Dave,
do we want a tiebreaker for Johnny and Matt? Do you guys want one more question to determine the real winner? Or do you want to leave as co-champions? We're going to leave it up to y'all.
Yeah. You want to play for a tie? You want to play for a tie or going for the win?
It's called the Peach
hey,
Bowl.
Kyle, you or Terry can come up with the next question because you guys are clearly better at this than I am.
I got it, baby. I got it. I don't know that we're better at it. We just did East Carolina questions, so people participated.
I'm not sure about that one, Matt.
What did Matt say?
He said, were they the school on blue chips? No, they were not.
All right. Does Johnny and Matt want another question, or do they want to end in a tie?
Johnny won. I'll take it as fun. Okay. All right. So Johnny's the winner. All right. So we'll go with that. And gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been real. Hey, Bubba, before we go, we want to remind folks that are just joining us, just in case, that we have our super. We have our season ticket sweepstakes. That is super. And tell them super is great.
Sweepstakes.
It's awesome.
Super.
Yeah, dude.
tickets sweepstakes.
Yes. And
The
Bubba,
Rocky
tell them-
Summer Sizzler tour.
and Pirate, we have a Pirate Nation. Look out. We've got Kyle Barber coming to a city near you as we have our sweepstakes.
How about tell them how they can win?
George Koontz for Pirate Club Pirate Club Executive Director.
And I see Johnny has already chimed in with the answer to Matt's question. And okay, Matt said he was joking, but yes, the school that Nick Nolte was coaching with Neon Badeau or whatever Shaq's name was in Blue Chips, it was just called Western University, and they were based out of L.A. And I want to say they used UCLA and USC as some of the scenes for that movie.
Good
But,
movie. I
as
haven't seen
far-
that, huh?
Yeah, as far as winning the 2 East Carolina football season tickets, follow us on Twitter, TheSportsOBJ. We'll see, or you'll see a pinned tweet there, and it'll outline the details of the contest. So follow us, like it, retweet it, and then also you can put your name in the hat 3 other ways: following us on Facebook, liking and sharing our posts. Also, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and then a screenshot that you subscribed and reply with that on Twitter or Facebook, and then also on whatever platform you typically listen to the show, whether it's Apple Podcast, Audio Boom, TuneIn Radio, you name it. Screenshot that you subscribed and send that to us on Facebook or on Twitter.
All right. Anybody else have anything before we go? Don't forget, you get your season tickets, 1-800-DIAL-ECU. Do that Monday through Friday, business hours, obviously, for the Pirates, the ticket office. Or you can go anytime to ecupirates.com. Kyle, do you have anything?
Help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered.
Thank you, Bob Barker.
That's
Adopt a
hilarious,
pet.
Kyle. 'Cause here recently, I've watched more of The Price is Right with our schedule being crazy, and we've obviously been out of school 4 weeks now. But prior to that, being at home sometimes at 11 o'clock, I was watching more of The Price is Right, and I hadn't watched it in years. And I started laughing when Drew Carey was saying that. I was like, I'm going to end one of the Sports Objective podcasts when Dave asked me if I have anything else. I'm going to say that.
Beat you to it.
By the way, if you get a chance, a new show came out today on Netflix. It's called The Floor is Lava. If you get a chance, check it out. It's a new game show. I think you'll like it. It's pretty cool. All right, Captain Bunk, Kyle Barber, Bubba Rosenbaum, all our players here tonight for Friday Night Trivia. You've been watching Friday Night Trivia right here on the Sports Objective, Facebook Live, and on our YouTube channel. Good night, everybody, and go Pirate.
Good luck with the ballot, Terry.
See y'all. Enjoyed it.